Hey everybody, this is G-Rat and Kage here with Trash Talk Gamers. We got some exciting stuff today. We got a little peek at the new Shadows of Evil character prologue trailer here. Pretty excited about it. Goes into a little bit more detail about some of the characters' backstories, some of their motivations. Has some nice quotes here from the Shadow Man, which we'll get into here in a little bit. Anything that these kind of the first intro bits really excite you at all, Chris?
Yeah, I mean, it does excite me. I know there's already videos out there with these other YouTubers. I just want to throw out, no one knows what the they're talking about anyway, so don't take it serious and be like, oh, this guy's definitely 100% correct. They don't know. It's all speculation.
That's right. Just like us. We're full of shit just like everybody else. We're a bunch of nerds. So, alright guys, I'm just going to go ahead and read you what the Shadow Man says here in the trailer. So, the Shadow Man says, I have been watching. I've seen each and every one of your misdeeds. I know who you are, but questions remain. Why do you do the things you do? Do you not see the futility of your tiny and insignificant existence? You are but fragments of a bigger universe. Your sins will serve only as an invitation to an evil beyond your imagination. I'll lead the way. I'll show you the path. Only through me, the Shadow Man, will you find your redemption. Alright guys, so you heard it there. That was the Shadow Man. That was his full quote from the new Shadows of Evil trailer. Just a couple things that I found, kind of interesting about it was, he says that he knows them, which is interesting. He could be speaking somewhat metaphorically or what have you, but he says he knows them. He talks about the bigger universe, which obviously kind of plays in with the whole zombies theory here. That their sins are the invitation to evil, potentially a reference of the ancient evil or just in general. But something that I found kind of more interesting was that he said he'll show them the way. And if you're saying, I'm going to show you the way, it means that you've been there before. So you could sit there and say, is he saying he'll show you the way, he's been there before, and that he'll lead them on the path of redemption? Well, that's kind of saying I've done this before. I'm going to save you. You're not beyond saving. I'll show you the path that I took. Yeah. And Kage and I have sat here and we kind of went back and forth with the audio of the Weasel because he's the other one who's broken the cycle kind of thing, and it's not the same.
I don't hear it. I don't hear it at all close to the same. It's not even speaking the same.
No, it's not the same dialect.
Yeah.
You hear the Shadow Man. His voice kind of drops into that baritone evil all of a sudden, and it just sounds like a totally different person. That's going to be in my head now. I mean, it was in my head already because I had already heard that bit from the previous trailer, but that's going to be further in my head.
Yeah.
So anyway. That's the Shadow Man's quote from this. Obviously, that's kind of the big deal with this trailer, this reveal trailer. But some other things that we found here that were kind of interesting. We did see a lot of symbolism with the Shadow Man in the trailer. A lot of shadows. I noticed that a lot of the shadows from the characters are projected forward, as though the Shadow Man's in front of them. You can take that for what it is. You see that the actress is running around and she kind of didn't have a shadow for a portion of it, but
ass and titties, man. We're gonna have a little bit of that.
But so we have, it's kind of interesting some of the symbolism that they had. We also found ourselves some nice stills, not too many, but a few interesting things which we'll bring up right now. We have here. Obviously, that's in the afterlife mode, which is going to end up being, you see the fire on the right side.
Yeah, it looks like something that, like in Mob of the Dead, you interacted with when you went into that special ability. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the next one we see here is actually the, looks like a crafting station, workbench. Kind of see the blue on there a little bit. The next one is actually kind of interesting because we talk about the rat, and I was in the picture, you can see this is the crooked cop going up to, and he kills somebody, and in the actual name of the restaurant or the lounge or whatever it is supposed to be Ruby Rabbit, but it's been blanked out kind of like they did in Transit for a few of the signs, and it says rat, and, well, that's a little on-the-nose symbolism for you. And then finally, which was kind of interesting, you see this little portion during the Magicians, during Nero's segment, where he throws the his glass out of frustration at his debt into this poster or
poster, maybe when he was
painting
younger or something.
It looks like it's him, but just younger, or maybe a more stylized version. But if you notice at the bottom, which we zoom in here, you can see that it says something along the lines of $500,000 to the man who can unravel the secret of his greatest illusion. That's our best guess. We kind of threw a filter on here trying to bring out those words a little bit more. The left side is really hard to read, but as best as I can see, as you see on the screen here, $500,000, definitely see the $1 million, and I can definitely read to the man who can unravel. Can't read, but it looks like the secret, and then I can read of his greatest illusion.
Yeah, and I mean, we know that he is in debt.
Yeah, so you kind of wonder, was this why he's in debt? It's not because he's a crappy magician, it's that somebody, the man who figured it out, somebody figured out his greatest illusion, and now he's in debt, $1 million, $500,000, whatever, kind of thing. He's now in debt for all this money, so somebody caused him to have this. Just kind of interesting, a little bit more story to maybe how he lost his money, why he's in debt. It's not his wife. Obviously, seems to me like his wife is just, his kind of scapegoat of, well, I don't know why my wife spent so much money. It's certainly not my fault.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So anyway, guys, that's what we found for you here. Kind of cool. Always enjoy seeing new trailers. Be sure to hit like and subscribe. And be sure to comment and let us know if you find anything or if you have any theories about what you saw here. Always exciting getting new trailers from Treyarch, right?
Yep, without a doubt.
All right, guys.
Later.